Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ashok and welcome back to my channel. And we are going to talk about certain things about language through which you can develop or improve your language. I'm sure that you have been taking efforts and trying to improve your communication, your language, your presentation skills, communication skills. But if you are not getting the expected outcome of the efforts that you are trying to put in, then this video is for you. How you can gain the maximum benefits of the efforts that you are trying to put in. Let's try to understand those things. Learning a language is a very simple process. You try to get connected with that language, you try to use that language on a daily basis, and you gain the confidence. In my previous videos, I have already spoken about like learning a language is a kind of learning to be comfortable with that particular language. If you are not worried much about the mistakes that you are making and you are trying to learn from the mistakes that you make, because when you try to use the language, you experiment so many things. You always try to put in the particular word in sentence. You always try to use different expressions, and other people also listen to you. They observe you. They may guide you that this particular word is used in this context and in this way. So you are activating your all learning resources. You are completely aware that learning language means developing listening, reading, writing, and speaking skills. But we don't stop at these four skills level. We also go beyond that. Like we also learn grammar, we also learn pronunciation, and we are nowadays we are also talking about thinking skills. Now, a very common question that I always get as a teacher, I always get these common questions that like how to develop thinking skills, how to develop reading skills. When we talk about reading skills, we always get this suggestion from many people that you need to read a lot. But the real challenge before the learner is what to read, from where they should get the book. And if they start reading, they do not understand the book. There are so many words or a very difficult vocabulary to comprehend. So they get discouraged to read the books. Then they go to the listen. Very common suggestion or advice they have been provided with is when you listen, then listen to the songs and then you will improve your language. Then one more common suggestion any learner gets that watch English TV series or movies. So I want to tell you that these things are really useful, but beyond these things, you also need to do something on a daily basis. You're taking one word and utilizing this word throughout the day. Let's say you're taking the word contemplate, which is a alternative word to think. So if you're taking one word contemplate, try to utilize this word in at least 10 to 20 sentences throughout the day. So that word becomes the permanent part of your vocabulary. As a learner, you should know that we have two types of the vocabulary, broadly speaking. One is active vocabulary, another one is passive vocabulary. When we are not able to remember the words, there is a possibility that the words that we have learned so far or the words that we have gone through might be the part of the passive vocabulary. And now it is your responsibility that how you convert your passive vocabulary into active vocabulary. But I'm sure that let's say your active vocabulary is 2000 words or 3000 words, but I'm sure passive vocabulary might be more than that. It's essential to know the phenomenon and try to activate your passive vocabulary into active vocabulary. When you talk about speaking, where to speak, to whom we should speak, what to speak, these are the common question we always get. But as I told you, like if you really want to speak, then you're making some sentences. And today, the fear of judgment, the fear of comparison, fear of mistakes, fear of unknown, we always go through these kind of the experiences when we try to speak in English language. But somehow we need to overcome these barriers or obstacles if you really want to become good speaker. And try to overcome these challenges by practicing and by putting in the efforts on a daily basis. Like all in all, I just want to say to all of you that try to learn new word every day. That is number one tip. Try to read one paragraph aloud. That is the second tip that I would like to give. Whenever it is possible, try to listen to one song on a daily basis. And if it is possible, watch at least some of the YouTube videos, because nowadays a lot of people watch YouTube videos. So if you are doing these things on a daily basis, I'm sure that after some days you will find some difference in your competence, language competence. So we can speak about theories, we can speak about so many other difficult things, but difficult things are mastered or after only we master the basic things. So what are the basic things? Learning a new word per day. Second thing, maybe we can listen to song. Third, we can read a paragraph aloud. And fourth one, we can have a conversation in English with any person on a regular basis. And if you just follow these four things, I can guarantee you that you will be able to communicate in English language as per your expectation. Because we like, I am completely aware that whether you like it or you don't like it, everyone wants to become a good speaker. But the only thing is that what is difference between good speaker and a mediocre speaker is good speaker always takes efforts to overcome the challenges and barriers that he or she goes through. And mediocre speaker stays or freezes himself or herself at the point, and therefore it is completely desirable to move forward from wherever you are. Always try to acquire the new skills. There are certain techniques, there is a science behind to learn the language, but beyond all these things you need to have the willingness. So we always listen to this proverb that if there is a will, there is a way. So please have a strong determination, confidence, and positive approach towards the language learning. So I'm sure that you will become a good speaker of English language. Thank you so much.